Okay, so first let's start off with the tricks of the trade. We're going to need a PC. You're going to need a physical copy of Pokemon X or Y. Okay, either one will do. You're going to need a Power Saves device by Daytel. I got mine off Amazon. It's about $20. You're going to need a 3DS of some kind. Mine's a 3DS XL. Okay, now let's move on. For other gen, we're going to need a Gen 5 game of any kind at all. Black, white, black 2, white 2. I use white 2. An Action Replay DSi for your, and then a Nintendo DSi. This is the 3D. This is the DSi XL. This is the 3DS XL, and those are basically the tools we use. And this is the cord that connects with the Action Replay DSi. The cord that connects with the Action Replay 3DS Power Saves. And so you're going to need these tools to do what I do. If you're lacking any of these and a computer, you're going to need them. I mean, I use everything here. Everything you see there, I use for doing these hacks. So yeah, that's step one, the tools. Don't mind all the wires. That's how it is around here. Yeah. So you're going to need these. Okay, that's step one, tools. Alright, so step two, we want to get a PKM file. PokeEdit.com is where I'm getting this particular one. You can go to Project Pokemon, you can go to the GB810. There's just a variety of websites that host these. You're looking for .pkm files. In this case, I'm going to grab a MagCargo PKM to start with, using a regular Cherish Ball. We're going to make that into an event. Now, so first of all, you click this, download PKM. It'll ask you where you'd like to save your PKM file. MagCargo Black PKM. I'm going to save mine to the desktop. There she is, MagCargo PKM. Mine's affiliated with PokeGen already, so I don't actually have to load up PokeGen. I can just click the file. I've affiliated PKM files with PokeGen. But let's go ahead and do that. We'll open it up in PokeGen. Okay, now let me show you how to do this. So first of all, I'll go over the stats. These are all 31, that's good. 85, that's good. That means it's EV trained and it's max stats. Okay. You want to make sure them are all 31. Don't go beyond 31, and don't let the total EV numbers go beyond 510, or your Pokemon will not be legal. Okay. Alright, now we covered that. You can pick the moves you'd like for it to have. If it happens to be born in an egg, you can put egg moves on it. Most of the ones at Pro PokeEdit are. Okay, so here's the part I like to do. Let's turn this into an event. So let's say we put any event name in there. I'm going to use PCBC. It's a popular event. Let me put that in caps. PCBC is a popular. Oh shit. Caps. PCBC. Oh, there it went that time. Alright, there we go. Now, after I do that, I like to generate a shiny ID for it, even if it's already got one, just for good measure. And then go down to ribbons. This is important. Go down to ribbons and grab your little bar, drag it all the way to the bottom, and you'll see classic ribbon. Click classic ribbon. Well, put a little check next to it. Okay, a little check next to it. Good to go. So that's what we got that all set. Now, let's go to map. Now this part's important. See where it says location? Put this location. This is going to seem strange because but put it Poke Transfer. Now put Cherish Ball. Make the level, let's say 50. And make sure you make the actual level of the Pokemon over 50. In this case, it's level 100 already. Okay. And then, that's fine. I like to make mine somewhere in 2014 is fine. Now, we want to check Faithful Encounter, uncheck the egg. Okay. Now all that side, all this stuff is set. Now, you pick your nature, and then I'm gonna, let's see, we got magma armor. Let's go weak armor, because I believe that's his hidden ability. Okay, so, we got all that stuff set, right? Now, you go over here, left click, and choose set, into box 1, slot 1. Now go up here in tools, code generator. Choose your Gen 5 game. Okay, I'm going to choose white 2 because that's my Gen 5 game. Pick the button you'd like to press to activate the code. In this case, the button will be select. So we're going to keep it that. Now I'm going to select the selected Pokemon, which means selecting this Pokemon right here. That's what that does. And then I'm going to generate a code for this Pokemon, which I've done. Select all, copy. Now I'm going to open up Action Replay DSI Code Manager. Okay. Right. And then what we're going to need to do is take our Action Replay DSI and we'll plug the cord in here. Forgive the camera. I'm just trying to take you guys along with me for the ride here. So plug that into there like that. I'll set that aside for right now. And then we've got our in-game code lists over here. This is the actual Action Replay side. And this is the game codes that Action Replay makes, and these are the codes I've made myself. And so let's go to white 2 and unlock. So as you can see, I've made tons of codes for tons of Pokemon, event Pokemon. And all these are codes created in the same method. You'll see that I've got a lot of them. And so, hundreds. And so what we're going to do is we're going to close this up. I tested that. That works. That works. And that works. Okay. So we're going to make a new, okay, add new cheat. Let's paste in the code that we got from our PokeGen over here. Let's paste that code in. Close that. Alright, now let's label it. We'll call it Mag Cargo Event. Okay. Okay. Now we've got it in there. Let's go ahead and copy Pokemon White 2. Paste it over here. Okay, yes, fine. Now let's commit the changes. Yes, beautiful. And changes have been committed. So let's go ahead and close that up. And now our codes are over here on the Action Replay as well, so we're safe to unplug it. Do that. And now we've got our codes on our Action Replay. So, alright, so we got our codes on our Action Replay. Let's cut to the next part here. Got to put our game inside of our Action Replay first of all. Right. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I got it backwards, don't I? Let's see. There we go. Okay. Right. So the codes are in the Action Replay that we made for Mag Cargo for his event. We generated with PokeGen. It's a Gen 5 game, Pokemon White 2, and this is a DSi XL, the old Nintendo 3DS. So we're gonna put that inside of there. I'm gonna fire this up. Okay. Okay, codes. Now, let's see if I lift this up a little bit so you can see it better. Now what I want to do is I'm going to go down into Well, first let's go to unlock and make sure there's not extra codes on, because typically I still have one checked from last time. I like to make sure that the only codes that are running are my start. I have a code to start the PC when I hit the start button. And then, see, that has to be unchecked. That's a Wailord. Yulman the Wailord. Let's grab this and just slide it back up. Alright, close that folder up. We should be good. Now, I have a couple codes, PC box codes here. One makes it so I can clone Pokemon, and the other makes it so if I press start anywhere in the game, it starts my computer up so I can access my Pokemon. So those are the two codes I have on right now. I'm also going to activate the code we just made, Mag Cargo Event. There we go. And so let's go start and boot it with code. Yes. So that's going to boot the game. Let's go ahead and do that. Kyurem. Let's see, continue, no, yes. And here we have it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is press select to activate the code. Then I'm going to press start to open my PC, which is a cheat code also. It's just convenient for me, so I stay at the news or at the name rater, and I use that code here. Okay, so let's my PC. Now we're going to go down to move, and I should have Mag Cargo Event in slot 1, box 1. There we have it. Weak armor, modest, has all the same moves I gave it. Now let's go into summary here. See, he's in his cherished ball. The only thing you're going to notice, now I want you to pay attention to this. See, location, we made it Poke Transfer and it makes that dash. That's fine, because in Gen 6 you won't even see it there. And I'll show you when we get there, but you'll have to hold tight here. But, so there we have it. We've got our Pokemon PCBC Mag Cargo Event here. Faithful Encounter, arrived at level 50. He's level 100, 6 IV, with 6 IV stats as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and save this. So let's go back out. He's got his classic ribbon. Okay, so let's get out of the PC. Let's save the game. Let's go ahead and choose to save. Yeah. Okay, so we saved the game. We're good to go. Let's power it down. Let's pull out Pokemon White 2. Okay. Now let's power on our 3DS. Let's put in Pokemon White 2 into the 3DS. Sorry about that. I hit the stop button on accident there. But yeah, put the Pokemon White 2 into the 3DS. Where we were. Okay. And then after you got it in there, got your White 2 in there, go on over to Poke Transporter. Right. And then check and see if your Pokemon will transport to Gen 6 or not. If you made all of his stats correctly, the way I just showed you, generally it will. And it should. And there's our Mag Cargo ready to be transferred. Do you want to transfer it? Yes, please. Send that to the bank. Now, obviously, Mag Cargo is not an event. I'm showing you how to create your own events. You can do this by using legitimate information from real events to recreate a real event or make your own event, like I just did with Mag Cargo here. I was going to name him Gary the Snail, but I forgot. Okay, so next let's go ahead and launch the bank. And while the bank is launching, pop out White 2. Pop in Pokemon X or Y. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to check and make sure that before we do our next step, we're going to check and make sure this Mag Cargo got here. So you can see most of the work was done on Gen 5 with a Gen 5 action replay. Now, you only use you use Power Save to back all this stuff up, so you can trade it over and over again. There's plenty of uses for Power Save, but to make your own event Pokemon, keep in mind we're doing this most of the Gen 5 tools. Alright, so first, before I transport him, I'd like to put him in bank slot 1 of bank box 1. And now what I'd like to just do is go ahead and check out summary to be sure that his location information that I showed you a moment ago is okay. Faithful Encounter in Unova, which is the way it's supposed to be. Very good. Everything looks good. He's in a church ball, weak armor. Everything looks good here. Modest, Faithful Encounter, mischievous, good. Okay, so in that case, it looks good. So let's go ahead and I've actually used my action replay to restore my save to my master save. So I'd like you guys to be aware of that. I'm on my master save right now, and I'm adding Macargo to my master save, just so that's out there. All right, so let's take Macargo and add him in. Let's put him right down here near the new Wobbuffet event, Jesse's Wobbuffet from Team Rocket. Okay, that's a good place for him. And now we're going to go over here and we'll save the game. And there you have it. He's Macargo is in Gen 5 now. Okay. So let's go ahead and take our game out. Put it inside the action replay and back up our game, so that we can trade Macargo out as many times as we want, and we'll do that too. We'll show that as well. Okay, so we plug this into our 3DS Power Save device. That's Pokemon White 2. Now let's come back over here, close this up, and open up the Power Saves program on the PC here. Have to be patient with it. It sometimes acts up a little bit. Takes a little while to read the cartridge. It'll loop through a couple times. Of course, if you own a Power Save, you're aware of that. This is just a little trick for you guys too who own a Power Save. Name your save right here and search. Make Cargo 1 and cut it. Watch this. This is fucked up, but I watch it'll work. Cut. Now come over here to this. Click back up. Click paste. Click OK, and it backs the fucking thing right up. Little trick I learned. Yeah, it loops sometimes. Daytel's still working the software out for the Power Save 3DS. Right now I'm on 1.19, 1.19. But yeah, anyway, we're backing up our save. This is gonna put it in a save file backup where I can restore it at any time I want. I'll be able to restore Mag Cargo now as many times as I'd like to trade him. So let's go ahead and stop the video till we've got in-game and we've got a trade here. I'm gonna go put it back in-game and get a trade ready, and then I'll start the video again. Okay, guys, got my we're back in Pokemon X and Y here. We got let's go into our PC. Let's go down to Organize. Show off our Mag Cargo here. So here's our mag cargo we created, and we're going to go ahead and click summary. Okay. So he's got his classic ribbon. You notice that the location makes no difference here. You see how it turned out? Well, it did make a difference. It's going to make it trade thanks to you having Poke Transfer as the location. A faithful encounter seems to have led it across space and time to reach the Kalos region from the Unova region. Mischievous, modest nature. Level 100. And, yeah, so event mag cargo. Event mag cargo. Okay. So, I just wanted to show that. Now what I'm going to do, because I don't want to put you guys through all this, but I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and log online, and then because it isn't a cherish ball, I can't just send it over Wonder Trade, because of course nothing in a special ball is allowed to go over Wonder Trade. But I am going to go ahead and find, I'll keep hitting up passerbys for a trade until one opens up trade. And then I'll send them the mag cargo, and I'll record it for you guys so you can see it being traded as well here. I won't put you guys through that too much if no one here decides to pick up real quick. We'll try to hit up an acquaintance and see if they want to trade. If we're lucky, we won't have to stop recording. But I don't want to make you guys sit through me hitting up Wonder Traders or passerbys, until somebody decides they want to trade, because that could be 10-15 minutes. And if he doesn't pick up for trade, what I'll do, yeah, I figure I'll hit a couple more up, and then if they don't want to trade, we can just stop the video until I've got somebody in trade, and then I'll start it back up. See what happens. Maybe somebody will pick up for us here. Come on, Jake. Yeah, it looks like people are gonna see. I don't want to put you guys through this on YouTube, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video. And when I got somebody in trade, I'll start it back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to trade our mag cargo. My friend Latias is on. There she is. Yeah. Turn the volume up. Hey Latias, just a heads up, I'm recording a video. I just want you to know ahead of time I'm recording a video. I just I'm showing people on YouTube how to create their own Pokemon events. And so I just created this one here. Poof, event mag cargo 6 IV with weak armor. I'm gonna remake him and name him Gary eventually here. But yeah, just making the video, and I said, well, maybe Latias will help me out here.
Yeah! I would love to. Dude,
I appreciate it. Yeah, this so this is going to teach everybody on YouTube how to make their own events and then get them to pass GTS. So as you can see, this mag cargo, after all that stuff we did, goes right through without any trouble. And you can do this with any Pokemon you guys want to. I just wanted to show that it trades. That'll be the end of the video. Thanks a lot to Latias for helping me out with finishing up the video here. Alright guys, we'll see you next time on YouTube.